Hello everyone, I just wanted to take a little bit to talk about the current state of ACC on next-gen consoles. Specifically, I am on Xbox Series X, so not particularly not on the lower end, not a Series S. So some of these issues are not related to me having a low-powered console. Okay, so this, as we all know, the next-gen update that came out for ACC did not launch very smoothly. The force feedback was absolutely atrocious when ACC came out. There's a whole host of issues, but a lot of them have been fixed, thankfully. But I'm just going to talk about some of the issues that are persisting and that are really holding this game back, because underneath it, this ACC on next gen is by far and away the best simulator on console in general. When you think about the amount of high quality laser scan tracks, the force feedback quality, 4K 60 FPS for a simulator on console, that it's unrivaled. ACC is hands down, or at least should be hands down, the best simulator on Xbox. However, there's a few things that are holding it back. That's really just irritating, because it's such a great game and just nobody knows it. So, first thing has to be, I know I might be a little bit biased here, but force feedback. Now, I said the force feedback issue got fixed and it has the best force feedback. That's true. It has the best force feedback. However, that's only when the force feedback is working. However, there's still an issue, as there was whenever the next gen update released, where force feedback cuts out. It's not as bad as it used to be, but still really bad. I've had force feedback cutouts basically consistently every time that I try to do a race. If I'm in it for more than 20 minutes, then the force feedback cuts out. Now, I'm on a TMX, and I've heard that this is an issue that's not for everyone, for all wheels, but on a game that's meant to be played on a wheel, it's a pretty big issue. And especially, this isn't like I have some random old wheel that, like, oh, okay, it's some obscure thing. It's like, that's why. This is the TMX. This is probably probably jointly the most popular wheel that anyone has, along with the Logitech G920. So, not force feedback issues affecting this wheel is going to affect a very big portion of the player base. So, that is number one on the list. Has to be force feedback. So, other issues comes with some sound glitches. So, replay, if you go into a replay at all in a session, as we saw in the video I uploaded recently, the titled "This Video Highlights Everything Wrong with ACC on Next Gen," you would have noticed that as soon as we got back on the track, because we viewed a replay in the session, we just lost all of our sound. The sound glitch. I don't know when this came in, because I know it wasn't in when the game launched, or next gen launched, 'cause at least I didn't experience it whenever I played. However, that's not the only issue, including replays. Replays in general just don't save anymore. You can't view them. It's completely broken, the replay system. I cannot save replays. If I save them, nothing happens. And if I want to go view any of my saved replays, they're gone. None of them work. They're all like copied over with the same name as my first saved replay, and none of them work. You cannot watch any of them. So that's an important issue. Another issue that I've experienced has to be frame drops, particularly with AI races. I haven't really experienced it in multiplayer, but with AI, now this might just be because I'm running, like I always race with max AI, like 30 AI, but with 30 AI, I've experienced some pretty heavy frame loss, which is unfortunate, because otherwise the game looks amazing, runs amazing, it sounds amazing when the sound works. So, those are the main glitches and bugs that I wanted to talk about. So the other things that I want to talk about that are just simply do with game design that are holding this game back. Firstly, has to be the ratings. Now, this is just in general, but safety rating I mean, it's stupid. It doesn't work. Okay, you cannot have a rating that you need to have high to be able to race in competitive be dependent on other drivers, not on yourself. I I like to race multiplayer. I bought ACC because I like to race against other people. AI is fun and all, but it's not my thing. I don't like to race against AI. I like to race against real people. However, if you want to do that, incidents are going to happen. The problem is, in ACC, if you get involved in an incident, it doesn't matter whose fault it is, you are going to be punished. And that is stupid, quite frankly. And the fact that you need the safety rating to race in competitive, it's really stupid to go into a race and then get absolutely destroyed and just wrecked off by some idiot, and then you get the punishment for it. That's just stupid. Okay, that needs to change. There needs to be a fix. And this is just general ACC. I know that PC has this issue as well, but just in general, this needs to be fixed. It's bad. Okay, the other thing that I was going to talk about has to do with comparing this to regular Assetto Corsa. Now, regular Assetto Corsa on console has a stronger player base than ACC. Why is that? Because you can create public servers for free on regular Assetto Corsa. You can just go in there. I want to race GT1s at Spa. Let me just make a server public. There you go. Anyone can join. You cannot do that on ACC. Now, it's a little bit better than last gen. You can create private servers for free, private lobbies, but that's private. You have to invite people to do that, and it'd be good for leagues and whatnot, but you still need to pay for public servers, and that means the amount of public servers up is not high at all, and the ones that are up are usually just like, there's the same thing. You get caught, if you want to race multiplayer, you get caught racing the same track over and over and over again because the only server that has anyone on it. So that needs to change, and it needs to be like Assetto Corsa is right now, where it's free to create a custom lobby, a public custom lobby. Maybe you could make it to where ratings aren't affected or something. You can do whatever, but there needs to be public custom lobbies. And that's about all that I can think of in terms of issues. If you have more issues, put them in the comments. But anyways, it's Jack Watery. I'll see ya.